Hello and welcome back to my second video. My name is Ali and this is my channel Think Excel. In the previous video we have discussed about the basics of Excel and our first function, which was sum function. Now we'll take our last video further and we will be discussing about SUMIF function, that is sum with single condition. Before going on further, please subscribe to my channel and like and share this video and put your comments if you have any question or if you have any suggestions. So let's begin. This is our sample data. For example, if we need to add the numbers in the column which represents as total, which is column G, and our criteria is that it should be greater than 250. Now, since there is a condition that the number should be 250, so the sum function would not work. Here our function comes, which is SUMIF. Now, when you see the sum function, it consists of three parts. One is range, then criteria, and sum range. The sum range you need to enter in those conditions where you need to check a particular criteria in a different column and not the same column where you are adding the numbers. Our first example will be that we will be adding the numbers and which are meeting the criteria in the same range. So range will be same, it will not be different. So we will select the range, which is our column G. I will select the whole column, press comma, quotation mark, greater than 250, quotation mark will be closed, and this is not mandatory, so we will close it here. See, here it gave us the result for all the numbers which are greater than 250. For example, we need to include this 250. In this sum, 250 will not be included. It is only for the numbers greater than 250. So we'll change our operators here, and with the greater than sign, we will enter equal to sign and we'll press enter. So it gives us the result for all the numbers which are greater than or equal to 250. This is not a dynamic formula. Dynamic in a sense that if your conditions change, for example, here you want to add the number which are greater than 100. See, the number is not changed. It is still the same because here 250 exists. Now, if you want to make it dynamic, I'll change this number here to 250 again. Now, if you want to make this formula dynamic, you will enter as sum if the range is again the same in which you need to add, and we need to check the criteria. We have selected it, then comma, quotation mark, greater than, and then end sign, and we'll give the reference to our cell, which is P4 here. We close it, and this is our result. For example, I need to check the numbers which are greater than 299 here. So here I will change the number as 290. It gave us a different result because now it is checking the numbers which are greater than 290. In this way, our formula has become dynamic. Here we will change the criteria, the result will change accordingly. Now we have a second example in which the criteria that needs to be checked does not exist in the same column or in the same row where we need to add the numbers. Our criteria here is east. We need to add the numbers which are against east. Now we will enter the formula as equals to sum if. We'll select the range where the criteria needs to be checked, which is B. Then comma. Since it is our text criteria, it is not a number criteria, we do not need to check if it is greater than or equal to or less than or not equal to this particular number. So we'll enter the criteria as text. We have mentioned east and comma our sum range where we need to add the numbers. This is the sum. Now this has given 6002. How do we verify if this is the correct result? What we will do, we will filter this to check if our result comes up. We'll select as region east and we will select this number. Here you see it is 6002.09, and when we check here, the result is also 6002.09. So our formula is working fine. Now, same as the previous example, this formula is also not dynamic. If we need to change the zone to west, for example, then we need to change our criteria as west here. And to make it dynamic, we will give the cell reference. To give the cell reference, we will enter the formula as sum if our range in which we need to check the criteria, comma, our criteria is P9, comma, the range in which we need to enter the numbers, and this has given the same result. Now, if we change the zone here, it has given a different number. So it has become dynamic. So this was our second video, and to summarize, we have discussed the formula SUMIF, which is sum with one condition, with number criteria and also our text criteria with dynamic and non-dynamic formula. I hope you like this video. In the next video, we will be discussing about sum with multiple conditions or SUMIF as formula. Stay tuned and subscribe to the channel so you can get updates for my next video. Goodbye.